right, Evie, I'm going to tell you a story about martial arts.
Okay.
One time in Japan, there was a sword master, and he had something really cool happen. He had one of his best friends ever come and visit him. So he and his friend were sitting in his study, hanging out, having a few drinks maybe, and the sword master started bragging about his three sons. And they devised a little challenge they were going to put those three boys through. And they kind of snickered and giggled a little bit, and they called it the first son. Well, see, what they had done is they had taken a vase and they had put it on the top of the sliding door. So whenever the son came running in, he was supposed to open the door and have it fall on his head. Maybe. But see, what happened is this, is that the first son came running up and saw that there was something not quite right. So he gently slid the door open a little bit, reached up, grabbed the vase, slid the door closed, put the vase back, and then said, "Yes, Father, how can I help you?" And the father said, "This is my oldest son." What's his name?
Bombo.
Bombo. I'm very proud of him. And they called the second son. And the second son came running up, slid the door open, and the vase fell, but he caught it, closed the door, and put it back. And he said, "This is my second son." What's the second son's name?
Children.
Junjin. And he said, "He still needs a lot of work, but he has potential." And they called the third son. What's his name?
Koishi.
Koishi. Koishi ran in, opened the screen door. The vase fell, bounced off his head. He got mad, drew a sword, and cut it in 4 pieces and put the sword back.
Jojo, I'm not proud of you.
Yeah, that's right. The father said, "This is my third son. He's the black sheep of the family." So, what did the first son do? He was faced with a problem, and what did he do?
Jojo?
The first son, yeah.
Jojo. He opened the door a little bit and then saw the face and he knew it was full of water.
Okay, right. So when faced with the problem, the first
So he
son.
opened the door and put it back in. Went inside and said, "Yes, Father."
That's right. So when faced with the problem, the first son recognized the problem before it became a problem and dealt with it before it was a big deal at all. He did a good job. How about the second son? What did he do?
Well, he opened the door wide open and kept it.
Okay, yeah. So the second son.
Back and went inside and said, "Yes, Father."
Very good. So the second son walked into the problem, but then solved it pretty well once he walked into it. How about the third son? What did he do?
He opened the door and fell on his head and then he throw it back up and put it back and it fell on his head again. And he went inside and said, "Yes, Father, I'm not proud about you."
Yeah, that's right. So the third son walked smack into the problem smacked him in the head, and then he got mad and responded with being violent. So he screwed the whole thing up.
So he never got a trophy.
Nope, no trophy for him. So the point of the story is this. It's really about how you deal with problems that come your way, huh? The best way to do it is do your best to pay attention so you don't walk smack into it, like the first son. And if you can, if that doesn't work out, then like the second son, you walk into the problem and you deal with it effectively and with thinking, like the second son did. And the worst thing you can do is what the third son did: walk into a problem, have it smack you around, and get mad and do something dumb. That is our story for the day.